Now you'll know the recording's underway because right up here. This is a screen recording that I made a moment ago. Now I'm going to show you how to work with this file. In the previous part of this tutorial, I showed you that I made a screencast and then I saved it. So here's my screencast that I made with QuickTime. And I saved it by clicking on this little tiny dot right over here. And I did an important thing. I put some tags in there and I gave it a proper name. I did not let it remain untitled. It's a screencast and it's a how-to. So those are my two tags that I put on there. And here's how I use that later on when I need to find this and add it to my iMovie. I bring up a new Finder window with Command N. And this Finder window, I have all my files. Even though it's the newest thing that I just created, let me show you how these tags work. I can come over here and I can search screencast, and these tags come up right here, and it's a how-to, and here's a tag for how-to. And that narrows it down to just a couple of files. So I want to work with this file, and I'm going to drag this into iMovie. I'm getting ready to make my professional quality screencast project. I have my intro here and it says do not delete. So instead of deleting, I just go down to this little tiny circle with the dots in it, and I choose instead to duplicate the project. Command D. So now I have a duplicate of this project, and I open that, and that's where I start making this project. So I have my introduction and my sound effect, and now I need to bring in my media. The quickest way for me has been to use Command Tab, which lets me switch between my apps. I'm holding down Command and I'm pressing Tab. I open a Finder window and I search for it. Or I look in the files where I know all my screencasts are kept. So this clip right here gets dragged into the project, and this clip right here gets dragged into the project. So far my project includes my introduction, it includes the beginning of my screen tutorial, and it includes the body of my screen tutorial. And then I'll go back to the next part, which is editing this.